Hey guys.
Hello everyone.
Welcome back to ForWhy.
ForWhy.
We need to get better at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
we should like have a synchrony. We should do harmonies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Today has been a bit hectic, so it's going to be a really fast-paced episode.
Sponsored by Capri Sun.
Shout
I
out
wish.
Capri Sun. Yeah.
So,
what are we talking about?
I think everyone knows You came out, or mostly everyone.
It's season 3.
Yeah, we're not going to
You.
spoil anything.
Oh, are we not?
I think we're just rather like, we want to talk about something.
We'll talk about, no, because I feel like to really go in depth, we need to talk about what happened a little bit. But we'll talk briefly of it and then we'll say spoilers ahead. So
Basically, what we want to talk about today is like the trope of male sociopaths in movies and TV shows being like presented as something not likable, but maybe like redeemable. People like likable.
People that we root for. Like an anti-hero, but he's not an anti-hero.
Yeah. Because they're actually sociopaths.
Yeah.
But I just want to say disclaimer, we're not psychology students. We're not...
We don't have anything. I actually did psychology in A-levels, but don't ever examine me on that. That is accurate. Julie's having too much fun with these buttons.
And sound bites. Shout out to Marco.
Shout out to Marco.
No, he left us hanging today, actually.
Because he's sick. Leave Marco alone.
F.
He's low key.
F in the chat.
So, Joe, right, is the main character.
So let's start with you, because that's the most topical one. But there's actually more characters. Oh, what I wanted to say, we're not psychology students. We're going to look at this from a film perspective. Because that's actually what we could like do, how they film or the storytelling, how they portray him as likable or as redeemable. Not psychology. Like, please don't come for us.
Yeah, don't, because I know like quite a few of the listeners studied psychology, so they're gonna be like, actually, it was this theorist who said this, and like all of you psychologists, shut up.
I was talking to my friend Julia and you about how Joe is so likable and why we root for him, because it's a bit weird. And then I texted my really good friend Roxana. Shout out. And her page, Raziel's Word, please follow on Instagram.
Please follow.
About, because she's she's doing a master's in like psychoanalysis and psychology. Don't come for me, I'm so sorry. And she said something really interesting to me. I was like, can you explain to me why, from her, because she's actually like, psychology wise, she actually knows what she's talking about. So can you explain to me why we watch this and we find them likable?
Yeah.
Like with you. And with Joe, because Julia, shout out to Julia, she was like, I need a man like this. I was like, no, you don't, girl.
Why would
He's
you
a whole
want a
murderer.
man that wants, like, could kill you?
She was like, I want someone that would kill for me. And I was like, girl,
it's not kill for you. He will actually kill you. Julia, we need to have a conversation because I'm concerned, babes. He literally ends up killing all of his partners.
But she said, I'm just going to say, like, loyal to him and it'll be fine. And I was like, girl, I'm not sure about this.
Well, he gets bored of you and then...
I was like, I'm not so sure. Anyway, so I asked my friend Roxana and she said that sociopaths are also always, oh my God, when you're in love with yourself, help.
Narcissist?
Yeah, they're always narcissists as well.
Yeah.
So, no, a narcissist doesn't mean he's a sociopath, but a sociopath is always a narcissist.
Yeah.
And they are really great at manipulating. And so they manipulate. It's this trope like, oh, he's broken and I can fix him. And they can manipulate you into thinking.
This conversation with my friend.
Yeah, and they can manipulate you into thinking that they're like this lost soul. Like, because they can pretend empathy rather than actually.
But he wasn't like that, though. He more thought of the women were.
Yeah, but when he does his monologue.
Oh, I do that. Okay, I'm not a sociopath or a psychopath, but when I watch this show, I actually start doing that. I was in my kitchen making a cup of tea, plotting murder. We're gonna switch seats next week because I'm not having this. We're not doing this anymore. But me and my friend was talking about it. I was telling shout out to Glenn. And shout out to Media Gamers, their podcast, check them out. I was telling him how, like, I don't know what it is about Joe, but I feel like it's not because I want to save him, but I have that I have that feeling with men in real life.
Yeah.
Like I just
No,
attract
it's definitely
men
so. That's
that
what
I
my
wanna
friend
fix.
said as well. She said that women often have this thing. Like women are always like, oh, I can fix him, and that's the problem. So when we watch this show, we're like, okay, he's a murderer, but I could like make him a better person. That's the idea.
Yeah, I 100% blame anime for this for me though.
Oh,
Like,
I just blame trauma.
oh, fair. That is reasonable. I'm tired of you with this.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that. I'm so sorry. Please.
Our listeners are like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, because anime, all the attractive characters wasn't like the slice of life characters. They were just like the hard.
Anime has a lot of anti-heroes, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's why they're just so likable. Like,
you just wanna. This
I just
poor
wanna
lost
fix
soul.
them.
I wanna
want
fix
them
you.
so they can love me, and they can love only me.
You.
They can love
I
you.
can fix you. Sorry, I just hear his voice in my head. Yeah, so, but then my friend, so Roxana, she said she was going to do this like psychology based about you when she's finished everything, because she's only watched season 2. So go to her for like more psychology thing when she's done it. But she also said that in real life, that's how it happens when women stay with the manipulator as well, and like how they fall for someone like this and stuff. So I think hers is going to be really interesting, like in that sense.
That sounds really interesting.
But from a film perspective, as like people who got a degree in film, oh my god, shout out to us. We did that.
We did.
Kind of. What you see happen is like, of course, he's the main character. You hear everything from his perspective. Of course, it's really hard not to get, I don't want to say manipulated, it's a bit hard.
Yeah.
But if he's the voice we're hearing the whole time, and he's like, oh, but this is the reason why I did this and this. So of course you're like, yeah.
No, because like all the reasons are dumb, so.
But I know, it's kind of like, you know.
Yeah, I get you. Like you would want to.
He's like, I have to kill her because she saw me do this and this.
The thing is, like, I never rooted for Joe until this season. Until there was 2. Okay, spoilers ahead if you've never seen You, I thought, which is, don't listen to the episode if you've never seen it. But it's until there was 2 psychopaths.
Yeah.
I'd only like root for the main one that I've been rooting for since day one.
Yeah.
But I was like, why is it I'm rooting for the man and not the woman? That's what the thought I had.
I think
in my
we should
head.
like talk about, if we're gonna, let's stay on You and then later go into like like sociopaths portrayed in film, because I think all the men are like the ones like you, like they're charming and they're like sexy, like you know how Ted Bundy got portrayed like as Zac Efron portrayed him.
But I don't think Joe is sexy or charming. Like,
but that's like you know, he's like, yeah, but that's the idea, like behind casting someone like him. It's like he's attractive.
Penn. I don't know his last name, but I know his name is Penn.
Yeah. Loads of people find him attractive.
Really?
You find Justin Timberlake attractive.
That has nothing to do with this conversation.
He doesn't.
They are 2 different men.
He doesn't look that different.
Looks. Yes, they do. I'm trying to say all white men look alike, Julie. The racism.
Kind of.
Justin Timberlake is a far better looking man.
Anyway, I'm just saying that.
No, because in general, like, even if you look at his personality, how it's portrayed in the film perspective, it's not that charming. He is not that dazzling. He is not that funny.
He is to the, like,
to these basic women, but that's the point. It's like these fucking women who have trauma and are like,
yeah, but see, this would happen in real life.
Random, does it? Because I
like,
just feel
I wasn't rooting
Beck?
for him, but I understand why people were rooting for him, because I think they're like the women that he preys on in the show. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I just feel like I only rooted for him this season just because he wasn't as impartial and irrational and impulsive.
But people were rooting for him in the first season.
Who roots for the serial
That's what I'm
killer?
saying. It's not us, but it's the people that are like the same ones that get preyed upon by these people.
I guess so.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, all the men, like, yeah, Ted Bundy or like Hannibal from the TV show Hannibal, not the movie, not the Silence of the Lambs, like the TV show Hannibal. He was also like kind of portrayed as charming. Like, I don't find him attractive, but you know, they're all like, the men are always like so like suave. You know what I mean? They're like so cool about their killing. There's like some, and then the women, when you like think, for example, Gone Girl. I think they are always more unlikable. They're like no emotion, and she's a
People
cold.
don't like women in general. So when they added the pizzazz
Yeah.
of a serial killer, you're like, oh, I really don't like you.
I think that's what happened with you, because when I read comments about this season where there was a woman psychopath or sociopath, we should say, there's a difference.
Yeah, we've been using the term interchangeably. Sorry.
Sorry for this man. When I read the comments, they're like, oh, I didn't like her at all. No. And I was like,
I loved love, but in a way that wasn't like just for her purpose. That makes sense.
But I really feel like it's because when you're a woman, the video I watched, The Take, they have a video on like likable sociopaths. They tried to portray, they said sociopathic femme fatales. They explain it like that.
Yeah.
And they said when a woman is a sociopath or portrayed as one, they are not at all what society wants to see them as like a home, what do you call it? Like stay-at-home mom. They take it like the motherly side, the domesticated side, and that's gone completely. So people are like, "What the fuck am I looking at?" Basically, you know?
Yeah.
Because a man is more active and more, you know, he's manly.
She was. If we're just talking about I know we're talking about
but if
serial
you,
killers
like,
in general, but if we're going back to you,
Yeah.
she was domesticated.
Yeah.
Like she did everything. All her reasonings for her
Next to
killings
murdering
was domesticated reasons.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I am nurturing and motherly, and I'm going to
Well,
protect
also
you.
it was just like,
She's insane.
but also she killed an anti-vaxxer. It was iconic.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Because he infected her baby.
Yeah.
So
then
it was
like, it's
all
fine.
domesticated reasons.
Yeah.
So like,
But I don't know, people just didn't like her. And I was like, is this because it's her or is this because she's a woman?
I definitely think it's because. Well, no, I think it's because it's her. Because she just did
not so
dumb
sure.
shit. No, she did dumb shit. The first killing, spoilers. The first killing, already spoiled it anyway. The first killing was her killing a person because she was jealous, because she didn't believe her mans didn't cheat on her.
Yeah, that's true.
Meanwhile, she's fucking a whole.
But I feel like
19-year-old.
Joe is also in the first 2 seasons, he's very much like that as well. Like,
Yeah.
people try to paint him as so much better than her. And I see that in the 3rd seasons because he's cleaning up her mess.
To be honest, I disagree. Because I was watching a recap.
Yeah.
And I remembered the reasonings for all his killings.
Yeah.
Was just to protect someone.
I know, it's not different from her.
Yeah, but she killed the woman because she was protecting her home, but it wasn't like.
Yeah, but I
protecting
think
her
it's
home.
like
it was just because she was
in the
deadly.
first 2 seasons, he's just as important. Like, sometimes he's like, oh, gotta kill her, I guess. Bye.
I feel like he's always thought it out. That's why he's always had like a good cleanup. That's why he's never got.
No, remember when he's like, when he peed in a jar and he had to go like in the house, and that was like completely unplanned in the first season.
Wasn't he drugged?
No.
Or something. I feel like he only makes mistakes like that when something is like.
I just feel like they put him on a
influencing.
higher pedestal, and I get that in the 3rd season, but I don't get that for the seasons before.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But I still feel like he had a wealth. That's what makes him more scary because he's like
More calculated.
Yeah, he's more calculated.
Maybe.
But then it's like going back to like the separate spheres. Like a man is more calculated than a woman. A woman's more impulsive and irrational.
Because I feel like the character of Love was so much better written in the 1st season.
Yeah.
I feel like the 3rd season was her just, I don't know.
Is that because you didn't expect her to be a serial killer?
No, because even in the 2nd season when they spoilers, when they revealed that she killed the nanny, remember, and then she killed Joe's ex-girlfriend and stuff.
Yeah.
Even then, she seemed like she didn't seem as, you know, in the 3rd season she's like, oh my god, I killed someone, and in the other 2 she seemed more like calm, cool and collected about it.
I think it's because they agreed that they wouldn't be doing this shit. So when she was
Maybe.
like, oh my god, I killed someone.
I don't know. I just didn't like
fuck, I did that.
The way her character was written in the 3rd season. It was very much like...
The only thing I didn't like was when she was sleeping with the kid. Like, he's not.
Yeah,
kid,
he's
like
19. Why are you
but,
sleeping
like,
with a 19-year-old?
It was just weird and unnecessary. Like, she could have slept with anybody else. Everyone's like, I'm glad he didn't die. He was annoying. He deserved to die. Dead ass. Because he was
You're
still...
trying to be a Rome wrecker. Yeah.
No, just because he was in denial still. He was like, no, Love can never do that.
Lol.
It's Joe. And they're like, all the signs to show that it's her.
Yeah.
Why are you still in disbelief?
I mean,
my
it
guy?
was Joe.
You deserve to die.
As well.
No, but like mostly
It was both
Love.
of them. Well,
but you deserve to die, my guy. Like, how are you this much in denial about this woman?
Yeah, he was just naive little boy. It's okay.
Yeah, you deserve to die.
I'm just saying, it was as much him as it was her, because she was jealous and stuff, and he was like, no, but she was right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like they're both to blame.
Can we talk about how everyone was complaining about like that's the thing. Black women are too quick to support the white man. I had to look at the camera, sorry, because they're interested in you. He is a serial killer. I saw a TikTok, right, of this woman going like, oh, I stand Joe just because he didn't kill the black woman. You don't know that. You don't know where this is going.
Season 4.
Have you seen the show? Like, you don't know that.
Also not like at the end of season 3.
Yeah.
When he goes to Paris to find her.
Exactly.
He sees like one black woman. He's like, is that her?
But it's like not every, like, why are we so quick to support a white guy just because they like?
Didn't he date a black woman in like season?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like, because she was so quick in and out, they don't really like focus on that. But it's like, why are you so quick to love a white guy who's a serial killer just because someone's supporting POC? I'm tired.
See, that's what I mean. He's too. I really think it's because movies and TV shows always cast attractive people.
But he's not. No offense to
but
him.
objectively, he's not an ugly man.
Yeah. Oh no, he's not an ugly man.
But I feel like in real life, well, I don't want to say, but in real life, when you look at serial killers, they are not your average. No, like even above average model kind of face person.
Why do you think that is? Why are attractive people crazy people?
Well, they're not attractive. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, you're saying the opposite.
Yeah,
serial killers are not. Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. Have you seen a picture of him?
I mean, in them times.
No,
in them times.
No. You know, that's all like a myth around him that got made up, because I was reading up on it.
Oh, look at you.
And he didn't have. Well, no. When I was like, I had like a phase where I watched like the Ted Bundy thing on Netflix, like not the Zac Efron thing, the one where it's like documentary, and he goes into Ted Bundy in the 80s. 70s, something like that.
Okay.
He went into dorm rooms, he broke in and then killed people in their dorm, and I was watching it in a dorm room and I was like, I'm gonna die. I was like, I'm gonna die. I was like, Craig, I'm gonna die. And Craig was like, I'm literally next door. I was like, no, someone's gonna break in and kill me. I was like, why did I watch this? This was so stupid.
You're not gonna die. So
no, what was my point? Oh,
mate, well, like no, because some people be attractive and be serial killers.
Yeah, but I'm saying mostly like when you look at them, when you look at people that are murderers, they're not that nice looking. And Ted Bundy wasn't even that charming. He wasn't like this womanizer that had like so much
charisma.
Like he didn't have that much luck with women. Do you know what I mean? So people made this up. I think it's a nice, like, I think it makes him, I don't know, it makes it more interesting, the story. I don't know. And it's then they got Zac Efron to play him. I'm like,
it's like a Dorian Gray facade.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's an attractive person and he draws all these people in and then kills them.
But then they get Zac Efron to playing. Of course, now people like associate him with someone as a
popular opinion. Zac Efron is ugly hot.
Anyway, but you know what I mean.
Sorry, I just had to put that on there.
He's like he's very attractive to loads of people.
Yeah, he's ugly hot. Like, he's ugly looking, but he's hot for some reason. Does that make sense?
No.
It makes 100% sense. Some people are not
You're
attractive.
having very controversial opinions today. I just can't deal with it.
Some people are unattractive, but there's something about them that's indescribable that makes
I see what you mean. But I'm just saying, so people like associate Ted Bundy now with Zac Efron. There's no way they think Ted Bundy, like, you know.
But that's because there's people who only watch film.
Yeah, but that's how, but if someone says, oh, if someone is just casually saying, oh, I wonder what this like Ted Bundy thing was about, and then just watch the film because it's Zac Efron and Lily Collins, like really big actors, they're gonna get the Hollywood version.
Yeah.
And loads of people watch films like that, like biopics.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is the truth. Like, they know it's dramatized, but you know what I mean? They're not gonna like go after and read or like...
Am I the only person who does that? Like, I watch anything and I'm like, let me research the fuck out
Yeah, but
of it.
not every... I think it's because we're film students, so it's different. Yeah, like, people that are like really into something, they will do it. But I think like casually watching something, you know?
Yeah, I guess so.
And then they got like the Jeffrey Dahmer, the guy that like was a cannibal or whatever. also serial killer. He's also being played by someone that loads of people like find attractive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this trend? Cannot an ugly like? I guess there's no ugly actors.
There's no ugly actors. No. I mean, no.
I'm just saying. I'm really saying there's a big part to it. Also, I read in a comment under the Take video.
Mm.
Why is there no serial killers on screen that are black? Discuss.
I'm so tired of you today. Your energy today is impeccable. I love it.
No, I didn't want to get up, and then all my energy came when this finally worked. Because I was like,
discuss.
Because
how many? I feel like it is. It's just not popularized. It's not sexualized.
You know
It's
what
not
the comment
romanticized.
said? It said because if they had a black person playing it, it would become like the stereotype of the aggressive black man.
It's just not romanticized.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Like because there are movies about black people being serial killers. It's just sugar coated with other things to do with black people and black men. Do you know? Okay, so when white men have nothing else going on, as in like there's no sexism, there's no racism, there's nothing like affecting them. The only thing that isn't like an outstanding factor would be
That they're
serial,
yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah.
So with like black people it would be all the other traits that come with it. They'll probably throw in some like racism shit.
But I've never seen a TV show or movie where a black man is a sociopath.
You haven't watched Scandal.
Oh.
But I like, again, that's not focused on him being a sociopath. I think it's just him being a black man trying to navigate a white man's world. He is the power behind the American government and basically a sociopath.
Yeah.
But they don't focus on that. They just focus on, I had to work hard. I had to work twice as hard to get where
so
I
it's
am.
more about the racism or the system. Yeah.
Yeah. But he is definitely a sociopath, but nobody will focus on that because, again, being black comes with so many other things than just, I'm a black guy who kills people.
It's definitely like, it's romanticized in a way where it comes to the real world because there's like people that actually have fan accounts for serial killers.
Yeah.
And there's people that go into like prisons and like meet their favorite serial killer and like marry them. It's really fucked up.
That's really weird. I don't think I could do it. But you know what? Who I would accept as a serial killer? Evan Peters in the first season.
See,
of
this is
American
what
Horror
I
Story.
mean. Another attractive white boy.
Is he though? It's like
I was in love with him.
Objectively.
But
Why was
I'm
you in
just
love with him?
saying, when there's loads of fan accounts, just because he's so hot, that's when I say there's loads of people that find him attractive and he's been cast because he's attractive.
What makes him? Is it his features that make him attractive, or is it his personality?
He's the skinny white boy of the month. And he was that one the season. Like, you know how there's always one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was it when that season came out.
But I don't know what it was about him. I think I wanted him to kill for me too.
Girl.
Like, but him only. I don't know why. Maybe I was going through stuff when I was 13.
Yeah.
When I was watching American Horror Story.
I'm just saying there's always someone. There's like him, and then now it's Timothée Chalamet.
I don't think.
But I'm not speaking about you specifically. I'm speaking about the public.
I've just given my own opinion because when you say these people, when I think about them in my head,
You're like, I don't want them.
I don't see it. Like,
What about Dylan O'Brien? He's my favorite
yeah,
white boy of the
I
month.
know. He's your favorite everything of every month, and
No, Craig is my favorite everything.
yeah, I know. But for the celebrities, it's him.
It's
and
probably him.
Personally, he
Doesn't do it for you.
He doesn't tickle my fancy.
That's good. We won't fight when he comes to marry me in like
That's
20
fine,
years.
we can have him.
Yeah.
Again, doesn't simulate, but you already have the
He actually played in Teen Wolf. He played like a villain one time, but he was like possessed by a demon. So
He did O'Brien.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, look at that. Do you know who else? Fucking the guy who plays Niklaus from The Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
He is everything. He is sexy, and he could kill me any day.
See, but this one, I mean, he is like a really bad guy.
Yeah.
And also, like, everyone's like, yeah, but he's just misunderstood. Do you know what I mean? It's like, is he though? Or is he just a sociopath?
He is. He just wants to be accepted by his family.
God. Not this. Not this.
But no, okay, so also I wanted to talk about how Marianne didn't end up dead and you. Why do you think that is? Because everyone's saying she like sussed him out because she's a black woman, and I don't understand how that is even a correlation. But
she flew to Paris. Does she even know what happened?
I don't know. That's my thing.
See,
I think
it's not
she
been said? Why are people making assumption of something that's not been
she's
said?
like, oh, throughout the season she didn't end up dead because of this. But I was like, the season wasn't focused
Love
on her.
didn't die in the second season.
But that's what I mean. Like,
we're focusing on her next season,
right?
Like calm down,
right? And then like, oh no, because she's like, oh, it's a black woman thing. Like it's an
I don't
like. I don't think.
I think the show was just like, there's loads of white people. We need to bring something.
Yeah,
back
I think
in.
it was just like a call for diversity. But
yeah, I really think it was just
picked
that.
the most light skinned black woman.
I like her though.
Yeah,
she plays a bitch on Sabrina. Or
I can see her playing a bitch. She does play a bitch really well. But she's a great actress. Shout out to her. Shout out to you. She's really pretty as well.
She was so pretty. But do you think she has like Eurocentric features in her face?
100%.
Yeah. Interesting.
But the black woman on season 1 who was there, actually, she was dark skinned, had Afrocentric.
I wanted her to stay. I really liked her character.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is weird. She's going to end up dead. And then she didn't. Which was good for her.
But because of her, that's why they think Marianne survived. They were like,
but she wasn't. He wasn't like into her like he was into the other women.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But she kind of like sussed them out because she said apparently in her monologue that you don't get killed like an ex-girlfriend or some shit.
I mean, he killed Peach, and Peach is black.
No,
isn't she black?
No. I think what's her name? What is her name now? I forgot.
Yeah, from Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah, she's not black.
Is she not black?
No,
not mixed.
I don't think she's mixed either.
I'm having a breakdown. What?
She's definitely not black.
Do you think she's like?
She might be mixed, but she's not black. Like black.
No, I can't. Please don't cancel us. I can't with us.
Wait, now I have to Google it.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it real quick.
Google it real quick. But she's not black. Like she's not.
What is
black.
her name?
That's what I mean. I don't remember. That's why I was like, what is her name? I forgot. Just type in cast of Pretty Little Liars. Got a secret? Can you keep it? Oh, this one you say. Gotta like
it. Shay Mitchell is her name.
I'm so tired.
Shay Mitchell is Canadian. That doesn't
help. Type in ethnicity.
I hate it. I feel so weird doing that.
It will just continue to come up with that.
Filipino. Wait, yeah. Irish, Scottish, Filipino, and Spanish.
Everything but black.
The fuck? Half Scottish, half Irish, and Filipino. Go off, sis.
Told you. But yeah, no, Peaches wasn't
Sorry.
Black. That's okay. I mean, she is very racially ambiguous, so you would think. The Capri Sun sound.
It's an ASMR now.
This is going off the rails.
I think me and Shania this morning were tired, both of us, and we're both PMSing. I don't know if this is too much information, but
I think we're synchronized.
I mean, I'm on contraceptive, so I can't really. I just have it when I have it.
Yeah, fair.
You synchronize with me then?
Yeah, probably.
Follower.
But the thing is, like, I've only started to get my PMS symptoms today, even though apparently my period's coming like 4 days. Why am I telling you? Why am I telling? I just realised where we were and what we're doing. And do you know what? To conclude, shout out not getting pregnant.
Can you check on the camera, or should I? Now that it's going off the rails completely.
I'll check on the camera. I'm back.
Sorry, guys. We're back.
We're back and we're better.
Back and better. I don't know where it cut off, so...
Hopefully the PMS talk, because...
Okay, we're just gonna go for like a little bit longer. I just had another point. In the video I was watching, by the take, they put, at the end, they put like Sherlock Holmes and House, like the doctor,
as
sociopaths. And I disagree.
Oh my gosh, House. I've like forgot about that name, sorry.
I disagree. I don't think they're sociopaths just because they're awkward at social...
Are they autistic?
Yeah, that's what I was reading in the comments as well. People were like, Sherlock Holmes is not a sociopath.
No.
He's just like on the spectrum, probably.
What would you define as a sociopath? That is a
They
heavy
said
question.
in the video, it's like you have empathy towards some things. But they said like a psychopath is born and the sociopath is made
Learn.
so from like a trauma
Okay.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But when you look at characters like Joe from You or Hannibal or all these people that like actually kill, and they are giving reasons for their kill, like they're rationalizing it. How is Sherlock Holmes
I
like
don't
that
know.
at
I just
all?
think he has autism.
I
Like,
really disagree. I was like, yeah, I think he's just on the spectrum.
yeah. But I don't think he could be a sociopath.
Yeah.
House is not a bad person either.
No, they're both just like, it's like misunderstood genius kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Like an overly intelligent person.
Yeah. I was
Who
like,
lacks
I
social skills.
disagree a lot. Like, don't put them
100%.
in a box with like serial killers.
Do you think you personally know any sociopaths? You don't have to name them, but do you think you personally
No,
know
I don't
anybody?
think so. Oh, also what I didn't like about the video, they said, oh, if we would see someone like Joe from You in real life, we would run. And I strongly disagree with that, because sociopaths, you can't tell when they're actually preying on you, because they're so good at like charming you. That's the whole thing about them.
I 100% think my brother's a sociopath.
Which one?
The one that I don't
That you don't
to.
talk to?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like 100%. He is so like, he's so charming. He's so funny. He is a very charismatic, but he like lures.
Lures?
Fuck it hell. The women he attracts are broken women, like very traumatized. It's funny because they're all white women too. The same kind of features, like kind of chubby, insecure white girls that he manipulates and abuses.
Great.
And, yeah, and he's very physical, so he has done like physical things, like abusive things. It's not just them, like people in my family too. So it's like, I definitely think he's one of them. And then he blames my mum for all of his actions, and then he lies a lot, but then like acts like it's the truth. So he will tell like a very big lie, but like,
Oh, like a compulsive liar.
but like be so convinced of the truth, like that's the truth,
Interesting.
and like manipulate his past to what he wants to believe happened. So I definitely think my brother's a sociopath. Shout out to that. I'm still alive. So
Yeah,
there's
please
that.
be safe. Oh my God.
I mean, he hasn't killed anybody that I know of, so that's fun.
Oh my God.
I
Oh,
don't
they
think
also
he's
said
capable of killing.
sociopaths can tell from right and wrong, and psychopaths can't.
Oh, yeah. I
So
don't
they
know
can
if my
tell
brother
what's
can
right
do
and
that.
wrong, even though they still do the wrong thing. But I guess they rationalize it in their brain, so they don't think it's wrong. I don't
Yeah.
know. Again, we're not psychology people.
No, we're not. But my brother's also a narcissist, so I think that's
Yeah.
like all the.
I
all
think
the
I know
bad traits.
narcissists. I think they're all around us.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It does quite a lot of narcissists I know, which is like ill.
If
Stop
you
that.
are in entertainment industry, I don't want to say we're in the entertainment industry, but we're with the people that want to be. Like during our bachelors now, it's all people that want to end up in like that media.
Yeah.
So there's always people that when people want to become, people want to be seen on like screen or whatever. There's something you have to have some kind of self-love. Like otherwise, how are you gonna put yourself out there like that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You have to be somewhat narcissistic to get yourself out there. You have to have that confidence.
Yeah.
And think of yourself and be selfish. Like you can't be in this industry and be empathetic or selfless.
Yeah.
Especially when
Not
it's
saying that everyone's like that, but I'm saying if you're in
Nah.
that industry, that I think it's a high chance.
But it's a
you're surrounded-
dog eat world.
Yeah. It's a dog. Sorry. Lol.
But yeah, that's a good way to
I want to ask
Oh.
you.
go for it.
So no, I just want to do one last point. Like you said, I definitely can tell that I am attracted to people where I'm like, oh, I can fix them. Blah blah blah. I agree for myself. Like I'm the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, and literally, I told my mom about problems Craig had at home. Whatever, not important for this one.
No.
But she was like, oh, you always have boyfriends that have like some home issue, and I was like,
That is so triggering.
and I was like, don't come for me like
Don't
that.
do that. Don't do that. Don't come for me. To be honest, same. Like not that any of my past my person had like issues, but I definitely feel like he had like stuff that I projected that I wanted to work on for him.
Yeah.
That I wanted to like, oh, you can do this, and I always was trying to encourage that. But then I met someone recently, like just a casual person.
Yeah.
And he's so like got his life in order.
Yeah, it's almost scary.
And like he just very rationalizes her own things, and he can process his own emotions and deal with them accordingly. He's a Cancer. He
body pill.
like this. And like I don't know how to navigate it. I'm confused because as much as it's not a big thing. Like, I'm not in a relationship with this person at all. It's just like I enjoy talking to them, but also I'm confused because I'm used to being like, oh, you have this issue, let's work on it.
Is this just a woman thing?
Maybe. It's really confusing because then I'm like, it's not unattractive.
I feel like men prey on women that need help because they know they're easy to like, you know, because they're usually like low on confidence. But I feel like women, it's not like preying on them, it's like, oh, I can like, do you know what I mean?
But like men expect women to be somewhat damaged in some way.
Oh my God.
It's true. I've never met like the first thing that people go normally like, it's not the first thing, but normally men be like, oh, so like what's, not in these words, but like, so like what happened to you? Like you got daddy issues.
What?
This,
okay, no.
Not in those words
relate.
in general, but like it will come up in conversation somehow. It's like, what's your
I wonder if this is a woman time or if a woman thing or if it's just us. No, there's like a bunch of women that are like that. Thing. Yeah. It's just the caring nature of being female.
Yeah, but I don't get it because I'm not here to raise somebody's son. Sorry.
Honestly, I'm so sick and tired.
So tired of it.
Like why? You know, this all comes back to boys will be boys and women girls just mature quicker than boys. Or is it just because society we live in a
men
society.
are just sheltered no matter what age they get. They're just protected by women because we care
it's
so
just
much.
like we're the same age. Just, can we not act the same age?
You do know what I mean? Like, can we just be on the same rapport? Because I am tired of looking after you. I'm tired of you making excuses for your actions because of some
also,
shit.
Men that are older than me and they're still like so lost. I'm like,
can we get your life together?
I'm like, if I'm with someone like I want to stay with Craig, but I just imagine if I am that age and I meet someone my age and he's acting like the people that are, you know, older than me now, I'm gonna go lesbian. I can't.
No, because even girls give me a headache.
I know.
But I know some men, right, who are like 40 and they're just like still navigate, which is fine. You can navigate life in any way you can.
I know, but it's just like so exhausting when you're in a relationship with them.
Yeah, and it's like romantically you're lost still at your big age. Like,
it's like
what's going on?
Yeah, what is going on?
Like you don't know how to behave. You've had 40 years of, well, not 40, but like probably 25 years of experience. What are you doing with yourself? I'm exhausted.
Well, this was just a rant about men. Oops.
Yeah, you make me sick. I'm tired.
I'm sick and tired.
Not all of you.
Shout out to everyone who is like us. Please don't date sociopaths.
Please don't.
If see the red flags.
If you see he collects teeth and fingernail clippings, maybe run away.
If you see someone with a cappy running behind you, following you,
run away.
Call the police. No, actually don't call the police, but call someone.
If your underwear gets missing and you're like, where's my good piece of a thong? Probably be suspicious.
Probably change the locks on your doors. Close your curtains. None of these women in these shows
close. Why are you masturbating with your curtains open? I hated her so much. Sorry, that was a roundabout Beck.
Just girlies, take care of yourselves.
Please do.
Protect yourself.
And thanks for listening, guys.
And we love you.
Love you. Bye.
Oh my God.